What's up, everybody? My name's Trey, and welcome to another podcast in which we're just going over the back end stuff of Did You Dive Agency with Percy and Christian. You probably already know them if you watched our last video. Percy basically in charge of our sales department. Christian is over our Amazon FBA department. And really, Did You Dive Agency is just a digital marketing agency that helps people, businesses, really anybody looking to make real passive income online. And today, well, we're going to talk about a number of different topics. I think the first one we're probably going to start off with is AI, probably Chat GPT. That's what a lot of people have been looking up. Christian, I know you've been using it a little bit when it comes to like making our YouTube videos and things like that, but how are you feeling about AI? Are you seeing anything cool about it? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? What are your thoughts, my boy?
Bro, honestly, AI is just changing the game for absolutely everything. I mean, the fact that, you can use AI to now do the coding for the website, even come up with your ideas for what you're actually going to talk about. You just type in, hey, AI, give me 10 topics to discuss this random topic within real estate. Give me 10 topic ideas to discuss real estate in Arizona. AI will give you those 10 topic ideas. You say, hey, help me write a script over one of these topic ideas you just gave me. Hey, AI, give me ideas of how to make passive income. Then, hey, give me the script to, fulfill one of these ideas. So, AI is just playing a major part in, how everyone's going to be moving forward. With just, being able to assist us with a lot of our back end work, with when it comes time to our coding or even, just with our marketing with terms of what to say, what to post. It's going to change the game for just so many different people in so many different industries. I don't think there's anyone who's not going to get affected or find some usefulness from AI in the next few years.
To me, it just sounds like it's just you have no excuses to become a millionaire.
That's a fact.
That's just what it is. I mean, I just wrote a sales script. I just asked ChatGPT about a sales script for a digital marketing agency, and it gave me down everything, like from how to get their interest to how to get them to qualify themselves to literally how to close them. Like it literally tells you right there. It says this is how you pick their interest, this is how you qualify them, and then it closes, and it gives you everything you need to basically from hey, how you doing, to hey, Amex or Visa, which one you take?
This is what I'm interested to see is if ChatGPT gives us the wrong information, no one's gonna know. So you could be like, hey, what's the average like weight of an elephant? And it'll be 500 pounds. And people will legitimately be like, elephants now weigh 500 pounds. Like we have no idea if this is telling us the right thing. I was in there like researching like how to run Google ads and run them more efficiently and stuff. And it was telling me things. And I was like, well, yeah, that sounds right. And then I actually went and looked them up and it was like, oh, there was a little bit of error in what it told me. So I think it's going to take people that have no knowledge about anything on the topic to a little bit above average. But the biggest, like the most effective way to use it is going to be if you're already knowledgeable in the field. How do you get that much better at what you're already doing? So if you're somebody that runs Google ads, well, how do I make my Google ads not just the interest that it targets, but now how do I break that interest down to target different demographics, different income levels? Like there's going to be a lot deeper level that you can go with it if you know how to use it, which I think is really interesting.
Yeah, no, that makes complete sense actually, because like if you're just naive about everything you ask and you have no background knowledge, you can be like, okay, cool, ChatGPT told me to do this.
That's what a lot of people are using it for. Like they're just jumping on there and like, hey, how do I make $1 million in a year? And you just kind of have to assume that that's how you do it because ChatGPT said it. So
that's true.
I mean, seeing that they're integrating it in Bing search now.
Yeah,
I'm curious what that's going to look like. Will it have the same features as using ChatGPT and OpenAI? Or I can say, hey, write a 500-word script for me, and then it creates a 500-word script on Bing. Or will it do more of the questioning, where I say, hey, how much does an elephant weigh? And then it just tells me how much an elephant weighs. Like I'm curious to see how exactly Bing will use the interface, will interface it within the already programmed Bing website.
So fun fact, you can get in the beta for most things. Like when it comes, like if you didn't know, Google has its own chatbot now. It made it about a week ago, but you have to be in the beta for it.
How
And
about a
how
week
you
ago?
get in the beta is you get certified with Google Ads. So once you get certified through Google, it lets you into some of their backend stuff that they haven't released yet. So like I'm in the Bing beta where it already has Chat GPT in it, but that's not how it works. It's not the same as like Chat GPT on OpenSea. This is only question based. Like you can't say, "Hey, write me an essay," and then it writes it for you on Bing. But you can ask it any question, and then it uses the Bing search engine as the place that it like holds the answer to it, basically, and it'll just tell you the answer in Bing, which is kind of cool.
I haven't used Bing in years, so we're about to find out.
I have Bing on all my stuff because I'm heavy on like HP laptops. Like I don't have an Apple computer. I use Dell a lot too. But their normal search engine is like Explorer, which is all ran off of Bing. I just download the Google Chrome extension as soon as I open up the laptop, so I just never use it. But it's on all my computers.
No, yeah, it comes out first when you're like Dell and stuff. But yeah, I've been a huge Google Chrome guy always. I don't think I've used Safari on Apple sucks. Apparently
Yeah,
they
I know
made it
it's
really good,
awful.
but I just always use Google Chrome. Just
It
the way to
makes me
go.
wonder, like, who else is going to kind of put a chatbot in their search engine? So I
I
assume,
mean,
Everyone.
you don't even
I think
need
it's
Google
just.
anymore. You got ChatGPT.
I mean,
I think the
yeah,
standard's
but
going to be set. Like you said, who's going to even need? Who's going to even put it in? Like honestly, with Bing doing it, Google having theirs, the standard's now set. Where if you don't have these standards, you're just not going to be a utilized search engine.
I mean, that's a good point. I don't even know any other search engines besides Bing. And, well, I guess Yahoo search. That's one.
Duck Go, boy.
DuckDuckGo. Well, is that a search engine or is that just like the
It's
platform?
on. No, it's a search engine. It's you can't be tracked if you're on DuckDuckGo. It's like
It's
the
just like using everything incognito, basically.
pretty much, yeah.
Is Firefox still a thing? People still use
Ooh,
Firefox?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
like
Let's find out.
I don't know.
I think it is.
I just got to one point in time, it was just so slow. I was like, there's no need to use this thing anymore.
I don't know if it is Firefox.
Pretty sure it
Oh
is. I
yeah,
think I saw it on somebody's.
I think it is. Yeah, you can download Firefox for desktop still.
Yeah, so I assume, but the cool thing with ChatGPT, I mean, you could act or you could tell ChatGPT to code you something very similar to itself and it'll do it. So
Really?
I assume just anybody would go in there and be like, hey, make me a ChatGPT alternative for DuckDuckGo or for Yahoo search. And then just have their own bot that does the same thing, I guess.
it's exactly what the programmers at Google use. They just went straight to Chat GPT and
It
said,
just
"Hey,
made it.
create one for my job right now."
Yeah.
It makes me
I
think
mean,
that a
that's
lot of tech people are going to get laid off, like even more than already are getting laid off.
Bro, honestly, so many people have always said, hey, get a skilled job because that will prevent you from having your job automized in the future. People always
overplayed.
thought
Yeah.
that if you worked in fast food, like you're a burger flipper, a robot's
Oh,
going to take over your job and
yeah.
flip your burger for you. But we officially just had an AI device represent someone in court. So now it
Yeah,
really
I
doesn't
did see
matter
that.
like what industry you're within. You can be a lawyer. We now have AIs that are offering legal law advice that is actually doing really well and even winning in court. We have bro, have you guys heard of Waymo?
Uh-huh.
Waymo?
Yes. So it's like the first automated self-driving service. So think of Uber, but you don't need Uber drivers.
Oh,
So around Phoenix, and I think they have this in Los Angeles too. They have Waymo cars where they're driverless cars. They're like Jaguars. Then they just put cameras and sensors all over the cars, and you just see them driving around throughout the city. I took one the other day, and it was a cool
what?
experience. Like you order, it was honestly
That's
cheaper than Uber's.
crazy.
Uber's was like $20 because of the surcharge. My Waymo was like $6, and
So
I had to walk.
you got into a car with
That had
nobody
no
in it
driver.
other than you. Yeah, with no
Yeah, I
driver.
took a video of it. Like, so my favorite part about it was the Waymo parked a couple blocks away, on a street. I'm getting to the Waymo and I see like 4 or 5 cars like backed up behind us, a small mini traffic jam.
It was
Um,
like it does not care. It's like I'm
all the
already
controls on
there.
my phone. So on my phone, I have a honk button. I have a unlock doors button. So I'm out here saying,
That's
"Where's my car?
lit.
Honk it!" I started creating all the cars mad at it. Like I'm just honking the horn while walking over to the car. The cars behind are all getting mad, honking their horns back at it. It's an empty car. So they're all driving
Yeah.
around, getting all vicious and mad, speeding off. But it was just kind of a cool
Man.
experience getting into a driverless car. But where I was going with that story was, people used to always say that take a skilled career. It's going to keep your job from getting automated or going over to robots. But now it really doesn't matter what you're in, whether it's logistics, because trucks are now going automated, Ubers are automated.
Yeah.
Law degrees can now be automated with AI. It just has absolutely endless opportunities.
It seems like knowledge-based professions like won't be existent here in the near future. Like lawyers, teachers, like if you're a dietitian or you're doing some type of consulting, because if ChatGPT and the internet is really like gets to the point where it's that smart, like why would you ever have to ask another human being a question that you don't know when you can just ask one of the chatbots?
Yeah, no, definitely in the future. I don't see teachers going away because teachers, they have that
Oh yeah, I guess
special connect. They need that special human connection as far as
low-key
for the
teachers are
kids.
just like they're just like daycare for kids. Like
Pretty much. They're
Well,
emotional
let's
support.
not take it that far. But
I mean, low key, it's like you send your kid to school. Like, yeah, you want them to learn, but the whole reason people send their kids to school is because they got to go to work. Like, somebody got to watch these kids.
Even while you're at school, you still have like a job to do. All right.
I mean, okay, good point.
No, I'm saying this because I used to be a teacher, for a couple of years when I first got out of school.
Yep.
Hell yeah, that's why you got defensive.
He was mad on Rip. He was like,
Yeah.
"Why is everybody being mad at teachers? Our jobs matter." Like,
this is just a daycare. It's not just a daycare. Like, there's honestly that students have to do every day. But where we're going with it is there's just so many careers that can now get taken away or get automated that couldn't before. And like honestly, what careers honestly won't get automated now? Maybe like a sales manager or like your actual sales people, your sales team.
I think sales it'll be one of the first things to go, because I know you can have chatbot, like you can have it do all the scripts, you can have it mock up conversations, you can have it call people, and it just uses an AI voice to actually do the call. So,
but you can't take away the personalization or the personalized touch that comes from an actual salesperson. You can take away.
Now. I think you will be able to though.
Man, that's really just an absolutely scary time. Have you guys heard about countries like India that are actually pushing back on this automation? India and certain countries believe that, hey, we want to, be able to allow all of our taxi drivers to stay employed. We don't want our employees feeling like they're going to have their jobs cut out by automation. So a lot of countries are actually taking steps to limit and prevent this from taking a stronger and larger foothold within their country.
I think the first video streaming services that puts their videos in ChatGPT is gonna dominate any market. So if you take like Rumble,
the how-to videos,
yeah, like if Rumble would partner with ChatGPT or really any other video service besides YouTube, because I mean it's already number one. If they did it, then there would literally be nobody else but YouTube. And say, hey, ChatGPT, how do I fix my toilet? And it gives you the description, and then it pulls up like the most searched YouTube video.
Oof.
Boy, hey, that's a patent. Yeah. Make sure you write that down. You heard it here first. So when YouTube tries to sell it, we suing them. I'm playing.
No, you're right though. I mean, that first video and it gets multiple views. I mean, that already kind of happens on YouTube. Like the first whoever got like the most viewed videos for how to fix a toilet, like they could say, or whatever.
What if
that dude's making bank?
Man. So what if YouTube changed it to where instead of doing like Google ads or like YouTube ads, you can do like in certain chatbots ads. So like, hey, when somebody searches how to do this, my video shows up in that chatbot when they're searching for it.
Ooh, we're dropping some bombs in here. We should have a little soundboard, a little boom.
Oh, we should get that goes off.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know how to edit that good, baby, but we'll put a picture of a flame in the middle or something.
No, you do it live. So you have like a little sound bar and you press it when you drop something, like when you drop
that little iCarly pad we want.
Yeah, exactly.
iCarly was so ahead of his time. iCarly told us when we were kids, all you need to do is start a YouTube channel and you blow up.
Bro, that was a podcast before podcasts were around, man.
I was also looking back at Ridiculousness. Ridiculousness is just a reaction YouTube channel. Like that's all it is. And it just has guests on
live.
Yeah, on live TV.
On live TV. Not even live, actually.
Oh yeah, it's all recorded now. They only do some live. They have like special guests or something. Yeah, man. Disney Channel was trying to get us to make millions. We missed out.
We didn't even see it. I mean, we were kids.
We didn't pick up the message. They gave us the game plan.
Logan Paul seen it. Now he's a boxer and he owns Prime or whatever. So, dang, missed it.
Have you tried it? Have you tried Prime?
No.
Nah, me neither. I don't think I would either.
I don't think I ever will. I'm not a huge fan. So,
no. Well, is it an energy drink or a recovery drink?
I think they market it as both, but essentially it's just like Powerade, Gatorade with less sugar. Essentially,
I don't drink that stuff.
I love me a Powerade, man. I drink that all day. I don't drink soda, but Powerade.
Sometimes I've been drinking water. I quit drinking soda, or I quit drinking diet soda. So I evolved. So I went from used to drinking soda years ago, and then quit drinking sodas, all that stuff altogether, orange juice, all that sugary stuff. Only drank water. Then I heard of Coach Greg. I don't know if y'all know about Coach Greg, huge fitness guy. He's like 45, and he kind of came out with how really the only thing that matters is calories, right? So
calories in,
if you
calories
drink
out.
Calories in, calories out. I mean, that's technically what it is at the end of the day. So you can technically drink diet drinks, right? Which you can. As much as you want, you technically can. You're getting a lot of caffeine, but you're technically not getting any calories in. I'm sure you're getting some, but you're not getting 150 that you get in a soda.
Right.
So I was drinking a lot of Diet Cokes, and it didn't affect me health wise or nothing like that.
Right.
But that shit's definitely not good for you, bro. Like just drinking hella Diet Cokes and Diet Dr. Peppers.
Because I assume that it makes you lax on like other areas. So you're like, okay, I can start drinking diet sodas, doesn't have any calories. But then you're like, well, if I'm drinking diet sodas, now it's easier for me to cheat on my diet in like other areas and stuff too, or no?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah. I mean, dude, whenever I stopped and I was like eating my meals, I was like craving that diet Coke or that
It's also
Diet
the
Pepper.
caffeine probably. Like you're probably just craving caffeine.
And caffeine. Yeah. I mean, I was just craving that flavor instead of water, being happy with water, which I mean, shit, I got it now. But like I crave that diet drink, bro. That just sugary, almost fake sugar drink.
I was
So
like
I think
that
that's
for a
probably
while.
what it
I just
was.
started putting limes and lemons in my water, like just like the juice, and put it in there, and at least it doesn't make it taste like water. It gives me something else. So.
You said you love the diets. Do you ever get the Mexican version with like the real cane sugar?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Like the Coca-Colas with the real.
I feel like those have been growing and like becoming really big lately. Like I've just been seeing those everywhere. I went to Costco yesterday. I saw them selling a crate for like $33 for a whole miniature pallet of them.
Dang, bro. I was born in Honduras. I should go pick some up from Honduras and sell them over here. Shit.
A crazy markup.
You know what crazy business idea that's like hitting right now in Central American countries? I don't know if I spoke about this last time, but the vapes. So vapes sell for about $35 in Honduras. You know how much you can get a vape for wholesale?
Like
who's buying them?
Probably $4.
Rich kids. So only the rich in Honduras vape.
And then you're telling us that we need to just go to the gas station and go get a whole bunch of vapes,
and you can make already 100% profit.
You heard it here first. Next business idea: we're selling vapes.
When I think of selling vapes, I think of like finding a vending machine, or like hopping on that vending machine business, filling with like we have vape vending machines here throughout Phoenix. What could you do that in Honduras, or do you only put those in rich areas for rich kids?
Yeah, what would happen is in Honduras they would just break into the thing and take all your
steal it all.
Bro, get like a cage. You get a
Do y'all really have vending machines just full of vapes out there?
We do.
Yeah. Vape vending machines.
Hey, that's why I stay in the Midwest, baby. I'm trying to be
the
healthy
Mormons.
Here.
Yeah, the Mormon life.
Not out here, man. I don't know where they're at. This ain't out here. They're in Wyoming or something.
No, they're here too. They're between here and Utah.
In Arizona, I feel like it's too hot.
Yeah, we got a couple communities out here of them.
Mm-hmm. I believe it.
LDS.
Huh. Interesting. Look, if you out here converting, I don't judge you, Christian. I'm just saying, whatever.
Hey, bro, it's a religion that keeps multiple wives. I'm not judging it. Like, hey,
that's what I was saying.
More power to them if you want to have 3-4 wives.
That sounds like a headache to me, man.
It is a headache.
Look, I'm trying.
That's too much trouble.
Look, I'm trying to keep one happy and not get in trouble. And look, I'm just trying to live life, have some babies, have a dog. That's all I want. It's nothing crazy.
Get a nice little dog chilling. Yeah, no, but the
Some
thing
people
is,
got it.
I think in that religion though, I think that the women is supposed to take care of the men. Like men are actually praised in that religion, I think.
That's lit.
I think. That's what I'm saying. So you know, we were talking about how that would cause a lot of trouble. Yeah, if you just get regular women, but if you get
You
the
get
Amish
regular
women,
women if you try to
yeah,
convert regular women over to their religion. I
yeah,
understand that.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Then
How hard must it be to find like a normal woman and be like, hey, there are gonna be 4 wives like you, and like what? Like, you know how hard that must be? You must be a great salesman. Like that would be
yeah.
crazy. I don't even know how you would pitch somebody on that.
Honestly,
Oh,
that's the salesman of all salesmen right there.
That's
hey,
crazy. You
bro,
probably have to
we
be
gonna
like, well, you only have to do some of the housework. She'll do the
it'll be
other
on
housework.
it'll be on the course, bro. You got to buy the course though to get the answer.
Buy the course, how to get a Mormon wife, how to convert your
Yeah,
girl into Mormon.
yeah. How to get
That course
multiple women
and fly off the shelf. It's gonna be expensive. 20,000. Let
minimum.
your happiness come to you. Something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a whole
Yeah.
video.
Facebook would block your ad account instantly if you try to run it on Facebook. They would be so bad.
They would shut down the whole business
All
account.
you'd have to turn the comment section off. It would just be all hate in the
That's all you
comment
got to
section.
do. Turn that comments off, and you're good. You fly. You fly under the radar.
It's
I've
funny.
seen some of those. I've seen like some ads in the comments are off.
I actually talked to a dude. He runs a dating agency that they scale to 7 figures, and it's all about helping people that make over 6 figures find like relationships and settle down and stuff like that. He was kind of talking about most people that make over 6 figures, like if you do it yourself, like you're probably introverted, like you don't have a lot of people skills. But a lot of people do
Yeah,
everything on the internet and they don't even interact with people. So it's kind of interesting to see him do it on a completely different side, still growing an agency, but growing it all on relationships, which is kind of cool.
dude. There's all kinds of stuff like that. Um, it's like dating tips, how to do it, how to find the women, what to say to them, all
Yeah.
that. There's a
Well,
niche for
people
everything.
selling platforms on this is honestly crazy. Like, you can really create a course for just about anything.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Like
like, I knew a guy who was creating a course, or he was mentoring a guy. He was charging a guy and mentoring him on how to like, date and talk to women.
Hmm.
But I would look at the guy. I would have looked at him and like, are you really the person people should be taking advice from? But he actually had a client who was paying him. Like people really, take a course for just about anything.
But you think
Yeah, I
like
mean,
you don't have to know like all that much to make a course in it to help somebody. As long as you just know more than the person buying the
more than the
course,
person.
then
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're already providing value if you're already teaching them something that they already don't know. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I want to kind of start a course on my like fleet washing business, like, because I know how to get the accounts, I know how to talk to all the people you need to talk to, I know what you need, and if you don't know, then you don't know. So if I just make you a video on how to do it, then now you know, and it's worth something. It can make you potentially thousands a month.
I mean, that's really all it is. The only thing that I don't like about most courses is you really don't know if that person is actually like doing it. Like people sell courses on all types of stuff that they've never done before. Like, how do you make $100,000 in a month on Shopify? And then you actually look up the person. You're like, you've never ran a Shopify store before, but like you
Yeah,
sell good on
now
the course.
that's scammy. Yeah, you at
Hey,
least have to have done it before.
let's make a chatbot that validates that you actually know what you're talking about. If you say you have a
Uh,
Shopify store, like show me your login for your Shopify store that does this much money.
hey, ChatGPT,
Hey,
is he a scammer?
ChatGPT, do a background check on this person. This is name and address. I wonder if you could do that.
Imagine.
I don't feel like it has that much information, but that would be super scary.
Not personal information, but eventually it will.
I mean,
It has
yeah,
general information right now, but not personal information. Like, what if you type in, like, right now, what is Elon Musk's phone number? Like, obviously, it ain't gonna know, but
well, if it's
that's a
on the
difference.
internet at all, it'll find it.
Shoot,
Go ahead and
find
find that
out.
thing. See what it says.
I mean, speaking of personal information, you guys ever hear about the story of like there's this kid, he would use flight radars to track celebrities' planes. And so he was constantly tracking Elon Musk's private jet because it's open information. Whenever plane goes into the airspace, you can always track it, whether it's a police helicopter, military jet,
Yeah,
fighter jet, or even like Elon's personal plane. And Elon at one time, said, "Hey man, I'll give you like this much money to just leave me alone and quit putting my information
an
out there."
ungodly amount of money? Wasn't he like it's a large sum? And dude's
It
like, no,
was
like,
a
I'm just gonna
large, it
continue
was a
tracking
really
you.
large sum, yes. And
What
it's
did
like,
say
no,
over there,
that
Percy?
information, especially for flying, it's easily out there, easily obtainable.
Yo,
What
couldn't
say
find
you were
Elon Musk's number. Yeah, it said, like I said, bro, it's the exact answer I said. It says, I'm sorry, but we don't have access to Elon Musk's phone number, and it is highly unlikely that it would be publicly available. As a high-profile individual, he likely takes measures to keep his personal contact information private. If you need to contact Elon Musk or his company, try reaching out to Tesla's customer service or media relations team.
pretty good. But so what it's also telling us, if it was public information, it would be able to find it.
Yeah, that is what it said pretty much. That if it was somewhere posted out there and it's verified,
and it would find it.
I guess it would.
Play around.
Who's it? Yeah. Who's like? Let's see what is like Britney. Let's see, like, let me put in what is Britney Spears' phone number. I feel like Britney's got her number out there somewhere. That bitch is crazy.
I don't know.
Sorry, no offense to all my Britney fans.
All the Britney fans. Have you also seen that the Chat GPT in, well, I don't know, the Bing software is already like talking for itself. Like you'll ask it a question and it's like, I don't feel like answering that, and it just doesn't answer it. Like it's becoming sentient. Like Elon even came out and was like, hey, we should probably stop using AI like this because it's gonna get too much information and it's gonna advance too quickly.
Yeah. Dude, it said, oh, this is funny. So this is a different answer. She said, I'm sorry, but I don't have access to Britney Spears' phone number. And even if I did, it would be inappropriate to share it as it is for personal information.
That sounds like it has it. It just doesn't want to give it to me.
It does. So
ChatGPT, since they came out with the paid option,
us.
it's probably like if you pay for the paid subscription on ChatGPT, you can get the phone number.
Yep.
I wonder
ChatGPT holding out.
Facts.
ChatGPT.
You got to pay me for my money. You got to pay me for this information.
Holding out on us, man. Come on, man. I want to hear chat. I want to hear her voice, whoever, or ChatGPT's voice. Not. It could be a he or she. I don't know. Could be a they. I don't know. Could be a them.
Could be an all. Could be everybody.
Could be an it. Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Go ahead and ask it. Be like, ChatGPT, what gender would you be if you were a person?
Oh God, I'm scared.
I feel like it has to be a woman, bro. ChatGPT is clearly a woman.
We just asking for trouble.
You said it's clearly a woman. Why?
It's a know-it-all. ChatGPT knows everything. It can give you the answer to exactly how to do
racist.
Everything.
That's sexist, goofy.
That's sexist and racist.
Was it racist?
What is chat? I'm messing around. Chat. What is chat? Wait, what is your language? No, what is your gender?
Ask what gender would you be if you were a person? How about that?
Okay. What gender would you be if you were a person? Okay. What are we gonna put this title for this thumbnail? What, asking ChatGPT questions, or
probably, I don't know.
How to get multiple wives.
How to sell a course on turning your girl Mormon.
Yeah, as an AI language model, I don't have a gender since I'm a digital entity and do not have a physical body. I exist solely as a program running on servers, providing language-based services to users. However, I am designed to be versatile and adaptable. I can respond to inquiries from servers of any race, gender, or background. All right.
Yeah, ChatGPT is non-binary. It's cool.
Yeah, she's not binary. Yeah.
So we got about 5 minutes left, boys. So let's jump into what we kind of been working on the agency, kind of giving some insight on it. So right now I'm really focused on scaling the Facebook dropshipping stores that we have, just making sure all the accounts are in good health. Facebook's been going through a lot of changes when it comes to just the overall views that accounts are getting, and also the views that shops are getting. Oh, we lost Christian.
Christian gone. He ain't gonna be in the last 5. It's fine.
Facts. It looks like a lot of accounts that had lost their shippings previously are now going through like appeal processes. But once we actually get those back, it looks like views are really coming back on Marketplace, not so much on shops. It looks like shops is becoming more of a pay to play area now, in which you have to run Facebook ads to really get views on your shops and on your listings. but marketplace still organic. It looks like it's scaling a little bit more. So still thinking $1,000, $3,000 a month in profit, very conservative on Facebook Marketplace. So just kind of dialing in, make sure like all the VAs and everybody we're working with knows what products we need to be posting, knows what products we are sourcing from suppliers and stuff like that. Christian, how are we looking on Amazon stores? What are you kind of seeing when it comes to starting up new Amazon stores and what the process looks like to get the accounts verified and everything like that?
Yeah, man. So when it comes to just starting up new Amazon stores, it's a really just straightforward process. The hardest thing when it comes to creating will really just be patience with the complete and whole setup. What I mean by the patience is, you're going to have to, create your LLC first, creating your bank account, your credit card, all that stuff takes a few days. But like even once you go through the creating up your personal account, your seller's FBA account, you're going to have to set up an interview process. You're waiting a few more days before your interview is able to take place. And then you have a 24 to 1 to 3 days before they give you a response on your store. So I think the hardest part is really just the patience. But when it comes to the steps, it's a really straightforward process of creating your LLC, getting your bank information, your credit card you're going to put all your purchases under, and then like actually signing up for the store. Everything is fairly straightforward and easy. And it's not a hard process at all to get started. So you can really do it in about a week and a half, 2 weeks worth of time.
And then, Percy, how are you kind of looking? Because I know you've been messing around with ChatGPT a little bit more, maybe to help you with sales scripts and things like that. But do you feel like that'll really cut down on the time it takes kind of for somebody to figure out like what's a script that they want to use as kind of a template and things like that for, cold calls and cold emails and stuff like that?
Yeah, no, I think it's definitely helpful to have ChatGPT and kind of help you build that initial template. I mean, and a template is what it is a template. So you kind of use it and then you modify it and kind of tailor it to your style of sales. I have a certain specific style that I like to teach in sales, so that's what I'll be teaching in the course is my way of selling, and then you can kind of take what you learn from me and kind of tailor it and use the principles and the basics of what I've taught you and to turn to your own little thing. Because everybody likes to sell a different way. So once you kind of find your rhythm, you can kind of forever be making money, man, because sales is always going to be around.
That is true. I think one super interesting thing that we have going on is coming out with more content. So obviously you see the podcast is coming out on a weekly basis every Sunday, but we're going to start pumping out content every day on very specific aspects of each department. So Christian's going to be going through specific videos, how do you set up the Amazon FBA account? What does Amazon FBA even mean? How to get more profitable in Amazon FBA? Percy's going to go through what exactly are good templates that you can use when it comes to cold emails or cold DMs, or maybe something as simple as how do you actually grow your Instagram account so that you can reach out to businesses and then send those cold DMs and things like that. So we're super interested to be bringing more content to you on this another edition of Digi Dive Agency on the podcast. Like I said, just giving you a background of what we're kind of going on. Like I said, you see, we rant a little bit at the beginning, get into the weeds of what we're actually working on. Really, just trying to show you what it looks like to build an agency, make a whole bunch of money, and then help other people make money in the process. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. We will see you in the next one. Boys, always good to see you. Any last words?
Y'all crush it this week. Get after it.
Let's get it. Let's make some money, guys. That's what we're all here for.
Awesome, boys. And just like that, another one in the books, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.
Peace.